What's going on, guys? Bandit Gaming here, and today we have the split for first place 1K tournament at Final Boss. And what's your name and how'd you do?
This is KP. I tied for first, for split for first at the 1K tournament today. I played Dracotail Mitsurugi. It's something that I kind of theoried before these cards came out, but then I wasn't planning on actually getting the Dracotail card, so I just kind of put it to the side. But after last weekend, I won the regional with Dracotail, Shadol, K9, and I decided to finally put it to work and see how it did.
That's kind of a crazy combination. Like, how did you think of putting those decks together exactly?
My theory was that it lets you make a rank 4 and it lets you make a rank 8, and my idea at first was to make Dugaris and special summon K9s from the grave that I would not K9s, sorry, Dracotail cards from the grave that I would send off of the Vampire rank 8. But the Vampire rank 8 by itself already special summons, but that was kind of my theory was off the Mitsurugi engine you get a rank 8, rank 4, just flood the board and get into the Dracotail cards.
Right. Okay.
So that was my idea, and then you can link those away and make the Fiendsmith combo. So that's kind of my theory. So this is what I cooked up. It probably might still need some refining, but we'll get into it. For Dracotail, it's just a standard engine: Mulu, 3 Lucius, 3 Phimina. If you draw any of these 9 plus the Mitsurugi or your spells, it's just full combo, no problems. But if you happen to not draw any of them, then that's where you try and dig into them with the Vampire rank 8. These two, and that's it for the Dracotail engine. And then for Mitsurugi, I do play the 1 Serpent and then 1 of each of these. The Serpent's actually really good with the Dracotails because if you make a fusion, let's say you normal Lucius and then you add Phimina and then you fusion summon using your hand and you still have Lucius on board, you can use this as a material from hand and then it reborns, so then those two can make a rank 4. So technically you could make the Reptile rank 4 to search Mitsurugi engine, but it just doesn't come up that often enough to where I'm not playing it right now, but that's a theory also you could try. Right. And then for the rituals, 1 and 3. So that's it for the Mitsurugi package. For the monsters, and then I'm just playing 1 engraver because I'm just playing the very condensed Fiendsmith package. It's really nice because you can get hand trap multiple times and then you still get to do the Fiendsmith stuff, and everyone kind of reacts this guy's still going. You never run out of gas. And then Mulu locks you, and then Rahu, I think is what it's called, locks you, but you just do those at the end. So there's nothing early that locks you from link summoning or XZ summoning and so forth. And then for hand traps, I literally just play 3, 3, and 1, and it's because I search it in my combo. In this deck, the Mitsurugi cards Raigeki your opponent's board and has a negate, and then the Dracotail cards can pop monsters and back row and bounce cards. So you can honestly just break people's boards. You don't really need a lot of hand traps. So if you can put them on a limited board and then just start playing, it gets pretty crazy. So that's it for the monsters. For the Mitsurugi spells, I'm playing 1 of each of these ritual spells because I'm playing pre-prep. 3 prayers. This might get hit. Who knows what they're gonna hit, but I'm kind of thinking this is gonna get hit. 3 pre-prep. I kind of thought instead of playing these, I could just play the Mitsurugi package I already have, and maybe play Shadols, but I thought maybe it would get a little too crazy. So I mean, there's things you could fit in this deck. Also, there's 41 cards, and the 41st card is the extra Mulcharmy. I was playing 2 at first and 3, but I ended up just playing 3 and 3 and just playing 41. But earlier I was talking about how you basically have 9 to 12 ways to do the Dracotail combo, but you also have 9 ways to get to your Mitsurugi, and if you draw 1 of each, it's really good. For the rest of the spells and then the traps, 2 Rahu, 3 Kitu, and then 1 of each trap. And then I'll just do side deck real quick. So because I'm able to search Nib, I'm also able to search this. And Mitsurugi, you usually don't use your normal summon. So you can add this and make your whole board and then end on this in addition. And the cool thing is that because you have these traps, one, they can't attack over with a normal summon because you just bounce it to hand. Or two, if they have a spell, like a Dark Ruler, you can negate it. So like you get to make your whole fortress, have this and these.
Yeah, all your bases covered.
Yeah, you literally, it's like almost unbreakable.
That's crazy.
And then 2 Fenrir. So like obviously the idea is you have your 6 Charmies side them out. And then the Nib sometimes I side out too, but these are like the cards I side in for going first.
Cool.
And then 3 Droll, 3 Lancia, and then 3 Phantasme. I really like Phantasme in this deck just because you get to get extra cards, but you can also use it as a fusion material, so it kind of gives you more bodies and stuff. So that's it for the side. For the extra, 1 and 3, and then 1 of each of these. This is usually just used as a way to push to OTK, just Reborn from the Grave. This one is just like situational. You're able to do some cool chains when your opponent's about to summon something. And then this is for the Fiendsmith package. For XYZs, I played 2 rank 4s. This one can honestly be anything. It's just kind of like situational because you can summon 4s. I just put Baguska, but you could try the Imp, Feral Imps or whatever, or you can play another fusion. You can play whatever, but that's what I put for right now. And then this obviously to add my rocks in my deck, inside deck. And then for the Fiendsmith, and then this is like part of the combo to like mill 4, and you also mill 4 from your opponents, so if they have anything good you can steal that too. I stole a person's Nib just to like OTK.
That's cool.
Links for the Fiendsmith package, and then because you like spam the board so much, sometimes I'll like if I have like an extra monster, I'll make IP, and then that way I can SP on their turn, and that's just even more interruptions, so it's pretty crazy. I think I might do like a quick combo.
Sure.
Kind of like what I'm trying to do.
Break it down.
So I'll say the 3 blanks are Fuwalos, and I'll just say I have like 2 of this guy. Also, shout out to my wife, and shout out to Team Bandit, and Grav and Raoul. A lot of the cards in my deck I'm borrowing from them. Alright, so...
He's borrowing your deck, you're borrowing his
yeah,
deck.
we're all kind of borrowing each other's decks. But this gets you the normal start, where you summon and tribute. I'm not very good at playing upside down, so I apologize. But you get the ritual spell. You summon him by using these 2, and then you'll get the spell back to your hand, and this is on the board. And then you'll use the effect using this to make the other one. And then this will come back and add you the quick play. And then you're going to use the quick play, attributing this to Reborn this, and that's how you're going to get a rank 4. But you get to add and special. So we're going to add an extra name to your hand. So we'll just say like this is your hand if that helps. And then when this comes back, you get to add a follow-up prayers. So then this is where you can kind of just do whatever you want, which is why I'm just adding the Nib to my package to have extra interruptions. And then you can use these 2 to make the vampire. And for this demonstration, you might not like this, but I'm just going to say I get a Lucius.
Just say you hit the best card possible.
Yeah, let's say you hit the best card possible.
It could be a Mululu or, you know.
I mean, you play like 12 good cards, so you might have this in your hand anyway. But
right.
We'll just say you hit this, and we'll say 3 Mulcharmies. So this, you get to add Phimina. So you got all this, and then I mean, I don't really think it really matters what order you really do this in, but I mean, like, you could just go ahead and use Phimina, and you use any of these. Like, these are all like blanks.
This is your hand right now.
Yeah, this is your hand right now. So you can use these two to make Arth. And the reason I'm doing this is because, like, if you have enough extra bodies, you kind of want to link Arth away. Because what I do is I use this as a material, and then when I make IP later, I bring him back, and then now I have an IP into SP using him. It's just a free body. So that's like my strategy with that.
Gotcha.
So you make Arth, you add back Phimina, and then you also set the Rahu. So I'll move this back up here for right now.
Okay.
So you set this, and then this will lock you, so you don't want to activate that yet. And also, it's not bad that you used your ritual monsters for this, because you can still bring them back with your prayers to Raigeki them on their turn, and then also have a negate that way. So I'm just gonna link those two away for this. Well, actually, it might be better. Sorry, might be better I use this just for this example. Link that away for this. This gets your Fiendsmith. And I'm just going to kind of skip ahead where you make this, and then you bring them back by putting one back, and then you just overlay these two. Trying to make sure if I didn't mess anything up there. I might not be able to get to the other guy based on this example, but so you have all this, you got all this in hand. Now you can Rahu using this and one from deck. And what you want to do is you want to use the orange one to make this one, and then you're going to get to set two, so you're going to have both traps, and then you get to add this back to your hand by putting one to the bottom of your deck. So like, and then like if you had like an extra body or something, maybe I could have done this example, but you would try and have like this, and then also bring back this. So like that would be like extra stuff, but these, it's not common I go into that, honestly.
Okay.
But basically, like, your end board, you have two negates here, you got a bounce, spell negate, you got a nib from this, you got a potential pop, you know, if they chain block, you don't have that, but then you also have this to reborn, to Raigeki, which is just really busted. Like, sometimes just this and this game.
Right, and a full hand.
And you got a full hand, and you got this to also fusion summon on their turn, because you can fusion this away and like multiple cards in hand to make an Arth that can bounce multiple cards. So like it gets crazy, and you don't forget you get to draw off these too.
Right, and you're drawing.
So these are like 3 unknowns. These are like, well, technically this was like an unknown too.
And this could be, I was thinking this could be a Dugaris if you really want to.
Yeah,
like,
you could do Dugaris.
guarantee that you draw into Dracotail off your combo. Or...
Yeah, or you can reborn from grave, whatever you want to do. So
Yeah.
like, there's some options here, but this is kind of what I was doing today, and it worked pretty good.
All right, yeah, that's pretty spicy, man. Appreciate the deck profile, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again.
All right, thank you.
Yep, bye.